Welcome back, investors, to Ticker Time News. I'm Adam, and today we're talking about Facebook, ticker symbol FB. Facebook has launched to the moon, up over 6% in the after hours from an awesome quarterly earnings report, which we're going to go over in just a moment. And after we go over that, we're going to come back to the chart and talk about what's happening here. So let's get into the news. Facebook reported their earnings report of $3.30 per share. Quarterly operating margin was 43% versus 33% reported last year. Expected Q2 2021 year over year total revenue growth to remain stable or modestly accelerate relative to growth rate in Q1 of 2021. Quarterly total revenue of 26.171 million versus the 17.734 million a year ago. The daily average users was 1.8 billion people on average for March 2021, an increase of over 8% year over year. Let's see, what else is good in here for their earnings report? Let's see, the monthly average users were 2.85 billion as of March 31, 2021, an increase of over 10% year over year. Their headcount grew by 26% working at Facebook. Now, here's where it gets a little tricky. In Q3 and Q4 for Facebook, they think that their revenue growth rate is going to significantly decelerate. That's right. They think in Q3 and Q4, their growth rate is going to slow down. Their revenue growth rate is going to slow down as well. That's a couple of headwinds for Facebook. Another headwind that they talked about for Facebook was the recently changed Apple iOS 14.5 update, where users can block tracking based on app to app. So if a Apple iPhone user logs into Facebook, the Apple iPhone user can say, "No, I do not want Facebook to track me." That's going to be a big hit on Facebook's advertising revenue. It's going to slow their revenue down to a halt. It's not sure how many iPhone users are going to opt out of tracking versus how many are going to continue to allow third parties, third party apps to track their movements on the web. So this is a big update from Apple, and Facebook expects that it is going to significantly slow their revenue growth down. So quarter three, quarter four is where we're going to look for that revenue slowdown. But Facebook estimates that quarter two is when they should see the biggest impact from the Apple update. So we'll have to keep an eye on that and see what happens. So that's a quick update on Facebook's earnings. Let's hop over to the chart and see what's going on. Facebook has skyrocketed to the moon in after hours. You see this big green candle right here. They have just launched 6.4% in after hours plus 1.1% up today. If we look at where their trend line was headed, if we start back over here in middle of March and we look at this trend line here going up, it's safe to say as long as those Apple headwinds don't hit Facebook too hard, Facebook could be rising to a $350 to $375 stock as long as those Apple headwinds don't catch them and hold them back. Right now for Facebook, there is a lot of support right at the $300 mark. They were able to stay above that. Today, they opened and closed above $300 today. There's a lot of support there. If for some reason those headwinds from Apple's new update hits Facebook hard, you could see Facebook fall back down to the 275, 280 range. But I don't see that happening. Growth in advertising has just started. Google's growth in their advertising has started to take off again, just like Facebook's this quarter. Facebook has got room to run right now to catch up to its trend line. So we'll keep an eye on that and see how it goes. Hope you found some value in this video. If you did, smash that like button, click subscribe, and join our family of investors. Thank you for watching. You are awesome, and I'll see you in the next video. You can help out the channel and earn free money while doing it. First, earn $10 worth of Bitcoin by signing up for a BlockFi interest account and depositing $100. Plus, the added benefit to using BlockFi is that you will earn interest of up to 8.6% annually on your cryptocurrency. Second, earn 2 free stocks worth up to $1,850 by signing up to Webull and depositing $100. Click the links below to get started. Now, back to the video.